Hajime Toyoshima, Petty Officer Hajime Toyoshima Lidao Toyoshima Hajime, 29 March 1925 August 1944, was a Japanese airman in World War II. His A6M Zero was the first of that type, after those recovered after the attack on Pearl Harbor to be recovered relatively intact on Allied territory when he crash-landed on Melville Island. Toyoshima was the first Japanese prisoner of war to be captured in Australia. While a prisoner of war, Toyoshima was one of the instigators of the breakout from the prisoner of war camp located in Cowra, New South Wales, Australia, sounding a bugle to signal the commencement of the escape, and died during the escape attempt. Early life. Toyoshima was born on March 29, 1920. Little is known of Toyoshima's early life. Raid on Darwin. Toyoshima took part of the 19 February 1942 Japanese air raid on Darwin, Australia. His Zero, tailcode BI-124, was launched from the Japanese aircraft carrier Huryu. After running out of fuel due to bullet damage to its tanks, his Zero crash-landed on Melville Island, where he was taken prisoner by local islander Matthias Ulangura. Toyoshima was the first Japanese prisoner of war to be captured in Australian territorial jurisdiction. Toyoshima suffered only superficial facial injuries in the crash landing. He strove to move as far away from his Zero on foot, understanding that the aircraft would aid Allied military intelligence. Before Toyoshima's crash, only 9 Zeros had been shot down in the Pearl Harbor attack. 74 days before the first air raid on Darwin, their pilots had died, and the badly damaged wrecks were of little use. After being moved to Darwin, he was transferred to Melbourne by the RAF for debriefing. A month later, he was sent to civilian detention at the Hay Detention Camp. Cowra breakout. By the time Toyoshima had arrived at the Cowra POW camp in December 1942, he had adopted the alias Tadao Minami Nanjong Nan, Minami Tada. He actively sought to learn English, both from local internees and friendly guards, allowing him to eventually act as a prisoner leader and translator. One guard also gave him a bugle to practice with. In August 1944, Toyoshima signaled the 1:45 am start of the mass escape of Japanese prisoners of war from the camp with a bugle call. He died alongside 230 other Japanese in the breakout.